And here's another situation where they listened. And actually, I don't know if you guys saw the news about Illinois won I think a lawsuit against Ford because of their Model E program. And so because of that, Ford had to change their program a little bit. So this dealer news updates actually goes through that their Model E program is going to be updated and changed a little bit. So dealers, and they had a town hall today, but dealers are going to have different requirements for them on chargers and such. That was one of the big things is that now you're making dealers pay for these chargers that they don't need to help sell vehicles or charge the vehicles come in for service, and that they can still charge with what they have, but you're making them put in these level 2 and level 3 chargers. And so that was a big pushback from dealers. And so because of that, they have changed what they're going to do. So certified elite dealer was at one point for 24 was going to be required to have 2 level 3 chargers. They are in 26 one more, and they have changed that to 24 needing 2, but in 26 not having to add one. And then on level 2 chargers, Forders are going to be requiring 5 for 24 model year and another one in 26 or calendar year, I should say. And now they're saying just 3 level 2 chargers in 24 and 0 more required in 26. So you can see they're requiring less of this. And then the NEMA chargers, which are usually your 30, 40, 50 amp chargers, those 24 requiring 11. Now they're saying just 4, and then not requiring any more after that. So that is a big change. And there are some dealers that already ordered their chargers, and they're saying that they can actually send those back, especially if they did it through the Rotunda system or whatever. But those that already installed they're not given any credit back for that. So anyway, oh well. And then for certified dealers, if you're not a certified, those are certified elite. Certified dealers are required. It was the old agreement was 1 level 3 charger in 24 and 0 in 26, and that stayed the same. And then the level 2, they were required to do 5 and 1 more in 26. They've changed that to just 2 and 0 more in 26. And then the NEMA ones was supposed to be 11 and 0. Now it's 3 for 24 and no more in 26. So, and they also, on top of that, the other thing that they changed and edited is that the date that was supposed to all be accomplished by January 1st of 24, they have extended it 6 months. So I know for us, our chargers are here. We're just waiting for the city to okay things, and we can't get them to okay the plans to put ours in.
Well, didn't we reevaluate our plans?
No. I don't think so. We decided to go ahead and do all of them now instead of waiting till 26 because
the placement of our chargers was reevaluated.
If you know something I don't, that I know of.
What were you talking about with the whole trailer pull up?
No, we were just saying that when we went to the intensive, there's things that we thought about our chargers and making sure that they had the capabilities for things that people will need when they come to charge.
Okay.
Like having a roof. Like being able to, if it's raining, if it's snowing, having a roof so that they can still charge their vehicle, and shade to those so that the chargers don't go out and break down all the time.
Okay.
And things like that.
Okay. I get what you're saying now.
Trash cans at the chargers.
Okay.
When we're closed, is there a bathroom that they can go to? Because that's their rest area.
Right.
They charge, they go to the bathroom, they get something to eat, snacks, maybe put a vending machine outside by the chargers, that kind of stuff. That was just what we talked about. We didn't talk about changing location.
Okay.
So,
all right.
The other thing that they updated and changed was the training, because they required a lot of in training. In fact, we went to some training, and now they're going to reduce the training cost by 50%. That was required before, because they said that was also something they didn't feel like it was that they should have to do. And then the third thing is regarding warranty service and safety recalls for dealers that decided not to participate in the Model E, and whether or not they can service those vehicles. And so as long as they sold those vehicles as a regular EV dealer, the old system was called the next gen EV, then they could service those as long as they have the tools. required to service, they shouldn't. And then they said they cannot schedule a service appointment if they do not have the tools to fix whatever repair that they have. Anyway, so interesting, but there you go. Sometimes they have to make some changes. All right. And the next one I have is, speaking of, actually I have several on EV. So let's just keep rolling with the EV thing, and I'll skip this other one to the end. All right. All right. Yeah, actually I got a bunch on Model E stuff. So kind of cool. All right. So the next one is on the clean vehicle credit integration into the e-commerce experience. So for those of you who didn't know, now the government will allow you to take that tax credit instead of waiting till your taxes the next year. Being the dealers are able to give you a credit and a discount off of your vehicle at the time of sale, but the dealer has to enroll in it. That is optional. Not all dealers have to do it. We're going through with it on ours, but Ford actually put a memo out of what you have to do and links on to where you get that. You have to enroll in this advanced payment system through the IRS, and also you have to do some things with Ford as well in their program to do that. And again, this is optional. Not all dealers will do it. So if you're expecting that from your dealer, you might want to get a hold of them ahead of time and say, are you going to go through that system, so that if I take delivery of one in 24, I can automatically get the discount now instead of having to wait for my taxes. So yeah, we are going to participate in that. So we're going to get signed up for that to do that. So you'll want to make sure, just something for other people to know and be aware of. Next one is actually on the F-150 Lightning. There is a customer satisfaction program, a transition order. There are some people that didn't get their 23s get scheduled for production. And I know, and so there's a private offer, but only for certain people, because the prices didn't go up. Because again, the whole purpose behind the private offer is if a price went up on a model, then they wanted to make that difference and give them an offer so it was the same price as it was when they put that order in. So the only price that increased from 23 to 24 is the XLT 311A standard range. It went from $54,995 to $57,495. So those customers will get a $2,500 private offer, but they have to place that 24 model year Lightning order by December 1st. And it doesn't say in here, but I would probably use the same order number just in case, because that seems to be a theme on the other vehicles. It doesn't say that in here, but I would do it just in case. But there you go. Or they can also get take delivery of a 23 model year stock order at a dealer if they have one. We have some available. And there are some rebates available. So you can go ahead and take a 23. There's $1,500 retail customer cash right now on the XLTs, $7,500 on Lariat and Platinums. And don't forget, you get the tax credit on your taxes after that. So anyway, so there you go. You probably could actually, if you found one at a dealer, you probably could save money. I know that we have ours below MSRP. So anyway, all right. And the last thing on the EV, and then we'll move on, is there is a sale going on right now. So if you have an EV and you haven't bought your home charger, there is a sale going on. You can get 25% off your purchase, up to $250, towards a Ford connected charge station or the Ford Charge Station Pro. So we're talking the 48 amp or the 80 amp charger. I did kind of price these out. You do have to put in at checkout the code GiveThanks25 to receive maximum of $250. So basically on the 80 amp one, you get $250. On the, I looked it up, the 48 amp, which is what Jeff would have, is it's an $800 charger, so it'll be about $200. So there you go. So that is available, and that is going on for the next 4 days. It expires, it runs through November 27th. So if you haven't bought the charger, save yourself $250. There you go.